Hello, everybody. I am Yolanda Marie. I hope that you all are taking care of yourselves. I hope you're doing well. There has definitely been a shift in the energy since the solar eclipse, and I'm really excited to let you guys know. And some of you might already be picking up on this as well, of course. Many of you are intuitives, channels, healers, guides, way showers. Definitely light workers, activators. It's a really, really strong group of people who tune into this. So if you're new, you're in some really good energy, okay? Now listen to this. The Arcturians have a wonderful message, and it might be a bit surprising. They're saying the human collective is taking more notice of responsibility to something bigger than itself right now. This is the beginning of something new here. Many of you might understand this has been shifting incrementally for years at this point, since about 2012, with monumental shifts in between. However, after this solar eclipse, there's been they're giving me the word blip. I don't know why they're saying blip. That seems small to me, but that's the word they're giving me. It's almost like a blip, another hiccup, like a little jump, a bounce, something like that. They're saying there is more notice of the connection between individuals, which of course then create the whole. There are some only experiencing this at a subconscious and etheric level, while many, many more people are really becoming consciously aware for the first time in a solid way. It's more likely at this point that they're going to retain the awareness for two reasons in particular. The first is that they no longer wish to continuously repeat cycles of pain and grief. That's huge. Okay, that is huge. The second reason is this. The higher array of planetary frequencies has now gained more stability, and therefore it more easily supports the newly formed, or in many cases, of course, reformed, reinstituted, reinitiated belief systems of many people. Now, this is how the Arcturians are putting it, and I'm going to quote them here. They're saying, as these simple belief structures have more time to embed more deeply within the field, they also have more opportunity to properly stabilize within the cellular structure. So the field they're talking about is the field of the individual. And the cellular structure is the cellular structure of the individual. Now, they're giving to me now and showing me this also does apply to many points within the planetary grid, they're saying, which is interesting, right? But also the planet itself. So they were showing me points on the planet as well, in terms of things being more stabilized within that structure. Now, within the individual, this includes the nervous system. As it undergoes, they're calling this a system reboot. And also connections between newer thought forms and emotional memory. The reset of emotions through higher frequencies is one key to creating long-term change on the planet, because this is where emotional response can still be quite automatic. Think about that. You having automatic emotional responses, which previously would have been perhaps engaged in traumatic reflexes. Now, this is beginning to shift. Listen to this, because they're saying where the emotional response can still be quite automatic and still have significant influence over not only action, but also thought form creative potential. So since there's a shifting away from the traumatic response, the thought form creative potential, you guys, is also shifting on a broader scale. So most of you tuned into this have already begun or are deep within shifting this. Okay, you're becoming masters of this, in fact. Now imagine on a wider scale, more people awakening into this. They're bringing this into their consciousness now, and they're able to more deeply imprint the ability to shift this thought form creative potential. So this is huge for the planet. Now, the Arcturians are saying these latest shifts, unbeknownst to most on the planet now, are indeed bringing significant balancing energies forward. You have already begun to see many things brought to light. Many, many things, you guys. Things which can no longer survive within the rapidly rising frequencies. Now, the Arcturians are saying, and I'm quoting them here, they're saying, we want to point out also that certain detection practices in the physical by intuitives and also the collaborating within etheric planes, those two things, okay, have also been quite a direct influence necessary to energetically aid in these discoveries. So that's very interesting that the Arcturians are calling that out as well and bringing that to our attention. Now, the Arcturians are saying this is just one example of the balancing out of many, many things and many more to come. And you guys, many more important components of balancing energies within a higher octave are occurring within individuals. And so I'm going to quote the Arcturians for the rest of the time here. They're saying, and so although this may seem quite unbelievable to humans, there are new structures simultaneously peeking through even as we relay this message to you now. This is a time of one of many crossroads to come. Decisions are quietly being made in the hearts of individuals. Whether one chooses just the perfect way to go is not at all the point here. In fact, perfect will mean something different for each of you, as it is merely a matter of opinion and of ideas. Now, these choices are about where you are choosing from. Is it through fear or hope, through anger or love? And this is where humans are beginning to choose differently. Watch for this, dear ones. Yes, the process seems to unravel much more slowly from the physical perspective. However, you may benefit from simply enjoying the moments when you can sit back and notice as it unfolds. We are the Arcturian Council. We love you. End transmission.